I can see you, Mr. Denton. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Welcome back, Mr. Doss. This is case 95 DR 6110, State of Florida Department of Revenue, Monica Smallwood and Sugret Doss. Mr. Doss, if you raise your right hand, my question, as always, is do you swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Always.
Okay. Ms. McCarthy is the attorney for the department today. Ms. Britt's our department representative. We have Ms. Taisha Scott. I presume Mr. Doss secured her presence as a court order for this afternoon's hearing. We're here on an emergency motion to reinstate driver's license because the underlying order is void for lack of subject matter jurisdiction with memorandum of law and incorporated declaration of fact. I see there's Mr. Doss filed some supplemental authority with exhibits, 150 some odd pages on March 28th, 2024. There was previous proceeding February 26th and a couple of orders that followed on March 21 regarding driver's license and prior motion for relief from judgment, which were denied. And one of them was denied, the other was granted, requiring a lump sum payment. That's still, I think there's some time left to mid-April. So that's my review of the record. Mr. Doss, anything else I should be aware of on your motion, or would you like to make a presentation?
Well, before I get into that, could I ask, who's Mr. Gilbert? Matthew Gilbert? I see the Office of Attorney General. Is he an attorney sent here specially, or is he just somebody overseeing? What's his actual official capacity? I've never seen that name.
He's training and shadowing.
He's training and shadowing, so he is an attorney for the Office of the Attorney General, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
He was here at the last hearing, sir.
And Mr. McCarthy, I guess you're going to conduct this hearing as well?
I'm the attorney for the Department of Revenue.
Okay, so, and Ms. Britt, has Mrs. Britt gotten over her laryngitis from last week?
Ms. Britt was previously placed under oath, and I've heard no problem with her voice today.
Okay, just want to make sure. I appreciate that. So, again, now I did read for some, and I want to make sure the record is unobscured. Just for some record keeping, I did read your recommendation, and I wanted to state for the record that the cases that you cited were cases that related to people who were previously married. And Ms. Smallwood and I, as you are aware, we're not married, correct?
Okay.
You are aware that we were not married?
These are your facts, sir, and that seems to be the
case.
Okay,
we'll stipulate that Mrs. Smallwood and I were not married. Now, furthermore, the cases that you cited, which don't apply to this case, also had underlying orders that came from another jurisdiction. So I wanted to make sure that's clear on the record, and if there's no objection, I'll move forward.
Your motion preceded my order, so are you seeking rehearing and reconsideration, or what are you seeking?
Well, you don't give an order, you made a recommendation, but I understand Judge Smith rubber stamped the order. Your recommendation, I mean, Judge Smith rubber stamped it without reviewing the facts. And one of the glaring issues that I found with Judge Smith, one of his orders was he claimed that it appeared to be res judicata. And I know I don't have to give anybody a first year law class because I'm not a law student, by the way. That res judicata would mean that the merits had been litigated. So Ms. McCarthy in our last hearing stated that the issue is res judicata. Could Ms. McCarthy, for the sake of clarity, tell me when were the merits of the underlying order ever litigated?